If I asked you to picture a British person, what are they holding? Probably a cup of tea, right? We're famous for it. But did you know that our most famous tradition, the fancy afternoon tea with the little sandwiches and cakes, wasn't invented by a chef? It was actually invented by a woman who was just incredibly hungry. In this video, I'm going to tell you the true story of how a secret snack became a national symbol. As I tell you the story, I'm going to use a number of advanced C1 words. Your job is to listen carefully, focus on the context, and see if you can understand the story despite the difficult language. So get comfortable, maybe grab your own cup of tea, and let's travel back to the 1840s. To understand the origins of this tradition, we first have to look at the commodity that started it all: tea. By the 19th century, tea was already popular in Britain, but the way British people ate was structurally very different from how we eat today. In the Victorian era, the daily schedule of the upper classes was undergoing a shift. With the invention and spread of kerosene and gas lighting, fashionable society began to stay up much later. Consequently, dinner time was displaced. In the 1700s, dinner was served early, but by the 1840s, the fashionable elite would not sit down for their evening meal until 8 p.m. or sometimes even 9 p.m. This new schedule did not coincide very well with the human body's biological needs. The aristocracy would eat a huge breakfast, but luncheon, or lunch, was a very minor light meal served at noon. This created a massive gap of 8 or 9 hours without any substantial food. Enter Anna Maria Russell, the 7th Duchess of Bedford. Anna was a woman of noble status and a lifelong friend of Queen Victoria. She moved in the highest circles of society, but all the money in the world couldn't stop her from feeling hungry. Every afternoon, around 4 p.m., the Duchess began to suffer. She complained of a strange sinking sensation in her stomach. It wasn't boredom, it was physical weakness. She had completely lost her appetite for waiting until the late evening dinner. Feeling faint and deprived of the energy she needed to get through the day, she decided to break the rules. She made a secret admission to her personal servant. She could not wait. She ordered a tray containing tea, bread and butter, and cakes to be brought secretly to her private dressing room. You have to remember, in those days, eating between meals was considered slightly greedy or unnecessary. But for the Duchess, this afternoon snack proved to be the perfect remedy. The combination of sugar, caffeine, and carbohydrates revived her energy immediately. For a while, she kept this habit to herself. It was her private moment of peace. But soon, the Duchess realized she was probably not the only one feeling this way. She decided to initiate a new plan. She sent invites to her friends to join her in her room at 4 o'clock. She invited a companion or two to share the food. The idea was a massive success. The ladies loved it. They could indulge in sweets, gossip about the latest scandals, and relax in a comfortable environment before the formal events of the evening. It didn't take long for this private habit to become a recognized social ritual. It underwent a complete transformation. What started as a quick snack in a bedroom moved downstairs to the drawing room. The simple bread and butter was replaced with an elaborate spread of pastries, scones with clotted cream, and finger sandwiches. The widespread adoption of this trend occurred when Queen Victoria herself began hosting tea receptions. As we know, once the Queen does something, it becomes the law of fashion. These events became huge. They were exclusive gatherings where up to 200 guests might arrive between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. This new meal also changed fashion. Because the tea was served in the late afternoon, women didn't need to wear their tight, uncomfortable evening corsets yet. They started wearing tea gowns, looser, lighter dresses that allowed them to breathe and eat cake in comfort. So how did you do? That was a short story, but it was packed with quite a few C1 words. Let's go through them and make sure you understood exactly what they mean. Commodity, a product or raw material that can be bought or sold. Displace, to move something from its usual or proper place. Coincide, to happen at the same time as something else. Noble, belonging to a high social rank in a society. Sensation, a physical feeling. Appetite, a physical desire for food. Deprive, to take something away from someone or prevent them from having it. Admission, a statement accepting the truth about something. Remedy, a way of dealing with or curing a problem. Revive, to become or to make someone strong or healthy again. Initiate, to make something begin. Companion, a person you spend a lot of time with or travel with. Indulge, to allow yourself to have something enjoyable, especially if it's a bit bad for you. Ritual, a series of actions that are always done in the same way. Transformation, a complete change in the appearance or character of something. Elaborate, very complicated and detailed, carefully prepared. Adoption, the act of starting to use a new custom or method. Exclusive, only for a select group of people, not shared with everyone. I've put all these words plus some exercises into a free PDF for you, which you can download right now from the link in the description. By the way, if you want to test more C1 vocabulary, you can check out this video here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.